I hate I hate saying this, and I hate to have to admit this, but that was, I believe that was about the lowest point in my life. That was the lowest I'd ever felt as a human being, because I had to say, please, please, may I have the meds, because it's really kicking in. And she was adamant, no, it's not time, it's not time. So in explaining how these withdrawals start to take over your body, when I was begging at that point for the meds, I found crying, tears streaming down my face, begging another human being to please give me the meds that will take this away. And she would not.
What's up, it's Cinema Shogun here, and man, oh man, that was kind of difficult to watch. As we speak, Johnny Depp is still going on with his testimony, but I just had to pause it right here for a moment because, you know, as a man, I understand that men, we allow our egos and our pride to get in the way of expressing our feelings. We allow it to get in the way of, you know, expressing how we feel inside. It's extremely hard for most men to talk about the darker times in their life. It is extremely hard for most men to reveal their lowest moments. You know, a lot of men will do anything, literally anything, to avoid revealing when they're most vulnerable. Yet Johnny Depp has taken the stand and has just given everyone an inside look at his vulnerabilities. You know, we're hearing about Johnny Depp in his lowest moments, which is what he said out of his own mouth. And it's so sad that in his lowest moments, that this woman had control over him to some extent and had control of different things that involved him. You know, I for the life of me, I cannot fathom why anyone in their right mind would put AH in charge of Johnny Depp's medicine. She was in charge of distributing his medicine while he was trying to detox. Now, us on the outside world, we may have not had a grasp on what was going on here at the time. But these doctors, these nurses, these psychiatrists, they knew what was going on between AH and Johnny. They knew damn good and well how toxic AH was. They knew that this was a recipe for disaster. Yet, AH was left there to administer these meds, and in fact, she would withhold the meds. She would withhold these meds from Johnny so she could see him at his lowest, literally crawling on the floor, groveling at her feet, begging for the medicine. You know, withdrawals, they aren't no jokes. You know, to a lot of people, maybe it just sounds like, oh, Johnny just wanted some pills. You know, who cares if AH wouldn't give him some pills? But you see, withdrawal is something that you have to take seriously. People can literally die from it. And I know that from what I've been told and from everything that I've learned about it, that it is extremely painful. So Johnny was going through this intense pain, and AH made him beg for his medicine, but still wouldn't give it to him. And he even remembers times when he was literally rolling on the floor in tears. This man was rolling on the floor in tears. And AH would not help. She is that cold-hearted. In fact, I believe she loved that moment. She loved that control that she had over him. Because throughout this entire relationship, we have seen that she wanted to control every aspect of Johnny. Everything that Johnny did was wrong. And here in this moment, she was given this ultimate power. Why was she given this power? I don't know. But she was given this power over Johnny. And she already had a power over Johnny. Without the meds, without anything. You know? But now she was giving this physical control over Johnny. And she used it to her advantage. And Johnny recalled times where he would have to get into smoldering hot showers to try to escape some of the withdrawal symptoms. Smoldering hot showers, he was literally burning his skin because she wouldn't give him the medicine. And he had to find some way to get rid of what he was going through. And you know, if Johnny really was this monster that would just attack Amber and beat her on her and do whatever, then best believe in that moment, he would have done it. He wouldn't be on the ground begging and crying for medicine. He would have been able to physically take it away from AH. But he's not that type of guy. He's the type of guy, even when going through withdrawal pains, instead of physically trying to get his medicine from AH, he would go sleep and just lay on the bathroom floor. Lay in a hot shower. Burning up, literally burning up. The situation is so intense, man. And you know, the testimony is still ongoing. It's still ongoing. We're going to hear a lot more than just this, but I just had to pause for a moment. Because, you know, when a testimony lasts so long, sorry, I keep looking away because it's still going on right now, and AH looks pissed. She looks pissed. She's literally biting the inside of her cheeks, like trying not to just outburst. So you could tell, like, oh, she's angry. But when a testimony goes on for this long, so many details are dropped that sometimes you could glance over like just bombshells of information. So I'm trying to just pause throughout so we can process little tidbits here, because Johnny's going to be talking for a while, possibly for a few more days even. So there's going to be a lot of information dropping, and I just feel like I don't want anything to be overshadowed by other information. We need to cling to every tidbit that we get here, because this is Johnny's opportunity and possibly his only opportunity to get the truth out there. So be sure you subscribe, hit that like button, drop your thoughts about all of this down in the comments below, hit that notification bell so you can be notified about my next upload, and I'll talk to you on the next video.